Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to add user in Knorish course from Google Sheets. I want that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets in the form of a new row, automatically by using the same response I want to create a user for a particular course in my Knorish account. So how we are going to do this process automatically and effortlessly? For that we will have to integrate Google Sheets with Knorish. So for that we are going to use an automation and integration software Pabbly Connect to do the same. So what we are going to do, we have Google Sheets in our trigger and Knorish in our action. So we will be connecting both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever a new row will be added in Google Sheets, automatically by using the same response, a new user will be created in Knorish for a particular course. And to learn the entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to automatically add a user for a particular course in Knorish by using Google Sheets. Okay. So what we want that whenever a new row will be added with the data in Google Sheet, automatically by using the data, a new user should be created in Knorish for a particular course. So let's start learning this process step by step. First of all, in order to create the workflow, we have to come on our browser and then we have to search for pabbly.com/connect. And when we do that, we will come on the landing page of this software. Here we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you have to click on sign up for free to create your free new account in just 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this amazing software. Now because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. And as we do that, we will come on all app sections. Here we can find all the products offered by Pabbly. Now to create this workflow, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And when we will do that, we will come on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we can find all the workflows which we create. And to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it. And now a dialog box has appeared in front of us which is asking us to provide this workflow a suitable name. So let's give it an add user in Knorish from Google Sheets. And after giving the name, let's click on create. So as we do that, we can find two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the building block of this automation, and the entire automation runs on these two concepts. So the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards the trigger. Okay, so let's understand trigger and action once again with example of this workflow. So here we are going to take Google Sheets in our trigger and Knorish in our action, and we want that whenever a new row is added in Google Sheets with the data, automatically by using that data, a new user should be created and added for a particular course in Knorish. Okay, so let's start creating this workflow. First of all, we have to select our trigger application, which will be Google Sheets. So let's select it. And for our trigger event, we have to select new or updated spreadsheet row. As we do that, we can find a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions which we have to follow in order to connect our Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So I will tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. First of all, let's copy this webhook URL from here. And then let me take you to the worksheet which I have created. So this is the worksheet and it is named as Knorish users. It contains the first name, last name, email and the contact of the person. So now what we have to do, from the top we have to select extensions, and on that we have to come on add-ons, and then we have to select get add-ons. So after coming on this Google Workspace Marketplace, we have to search Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And basically we have to install this. And you can see that I have already installed it. So we will cross it and then we will again go on extensions and we can find Pabbly Connect Webhooks here. So we will go on initial setup. And then here we can find two fields here, webhook URL and the trigger column. So first of all, we have to paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect here in this field. And the next is the trigger column. So what is trigger column? Trigger column is the last column of the worksheet in which the data is entered. So as we can see here in this worksheet, that column D is the last column in which the data is entered. So we will enter D here. Okay, so basically trigger column is the column which initiates the entire workflow. That means whenever the data will be entered till column D, then the workflow will continue and the response will be captured in Pabbly Connect. Okay, now we have to click on send test. So here we can find that it is written data test sent successfully. Now we will click on submit, and then after coming on Pabbly Connect, we can find that yes, we have received the response here with the same details which is entered in the worksheet. First name, last name, email and the contact. Okay, so we have received the response. Now one more thing we have to do. we have to again go on extensions, and then after coming on Pabbly Connect's webhook, we have to click on this send on events. Why? Because we want that whenever a new data is added, that is whenever a new row is added in this particular worksheet, then the data should automatically be captured in Pabbly Connect without any manual process. Okay, so for that we will click on send on events. Now let's move on to our next step, that is our action. So now we want to add user for a particular course by using the response which we have received through Google Sheets. So let's select our action application as Knorish, and in the action event we have to select add user to course. After selecting it, let's click on connect, and from the given options let's select add new connection. Now here we have to enter two details, website URL and API key. So from where we are going to find both these details, for that we have to go on our Knorish account, and under settings sections we have to go on integrations, then we will find both the details together. So let me take you to my Knorish account. So here we are on the user section of Knorish account. Now we have to go on settings from the left side, and under that we have to select integrations. So from the top we have to go on Pabbly Connect tab, and here we can find both the details, website URL and Pabbly Connect key. So we will copy them. First of all, let's copy website URL and we will paste it over here. And now let's copy the API key, and again we will paste it over here. Let's click on save, and here we can find that our Knorish account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now let's move on to the next step, that is entering the details which it is asking. First of all, it is asking for the name. So instead of entering the details manually, we are going to use the method of mapping. What is mapping? Mapping is inserting the data from our previous step. That is, we are going to use the response which we have received through Google Sheets in order to map the data here. Okay, why we are doing it? Because we want that whenever a new data is also received in Pabbly Connect, then these fields should be automatically replaced with the new data, and the workflow should not get stuck due to dynamic details. Okay, so let's map the first name, and it is very simple process. We just have to select our previous step like this, and then we have to select for the name. So let's map the full name by using space. The first name is mapped, and let's map the last name also, the dummy student. Okay, now the next is email, so we will map the email also by using the same manner. And now the next is send create password email. So here we have to enter either 0 or 1. So if we want to send email to the person whom we are adding as user, then we have to enter 1, and if we do not want to send an email, then we have to enter 0. So let us enter 1 here in order to send the email. Now the course ID. So that means the ID of the course in which we want to add the user. So from where we are going to find this? For that, let me take you again to my Knorish account, and this time we have to go on the courses. So here we can find two courses here. So I am going to add the users in this fundamentals of yoga course. So let's click on it, and here we can find that on the top URL course ID is provided to us. So in the same manner you can find the course ID by going on the top URL of the course in which you want to add the users. Okay, so I have copied it. Now we will simply paste it over here, and after that let's simply click on save and send test request. And here we have received the response. Now let's go on this email and check whether we have received the email on this email ID or not. And here we can find that yes, we have received the email for the name as dummy student. Okay, so let's go and check on our Knorish account also that whether a user is created there or not. So here we have to come on the user section, and by clicking on all users we can find that yes, a new user is created over here with the name dummy student and the email as dummy06@pabblytudes.com. That means our workflow is perfectly successful over here. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and summarize what we have done in this workflow. So basically we have taken two steps, trigger and action. In trigger we have taken Google Sheets, and in action we have taken Knorish, and we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new row will be added with the data in Google Sheets, automatically by using the same response, a new user will be created for a particular course and added in Knorish. Okay, so this was the full workflow, and these were the steps which we have to follow in order to create this workflow. So this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.